All right, y'all, we're taking a look at this Boudoir Facebook ad. Going to diagnose this if we believe it has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. And BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome, is when the unique CTR all or Boudoir Facebook ad is under 6%. So this means fewer than 6 out of 100 women are clicking somewhere on our Boudoir Facebook ad. And we care about that because that means if they click somewhere on it, they're not simply scrolling on by. And also, if they click somewhere on it, we know our ad has entered their brain, which means that's the only chance that we can get them to buy from us, is getting our ad into their brain. So we got to get this number as high as possible. 6% is the minimum. If we got 6%, we got something super wrong. If we're under 6%, we got something super wrong. And that's because a unique CTR all under 6% is not normal. It's super common. I see it everywhere, but it's not normal. It's actually the symptom of a deeper root cause. And that deeper root cause are the 3 pre-click mistakes. We also know that a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with BLCS is a Boudoir low-click advertiser, a BLCA. And so we got building up our universe here. We got a BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. We also know that BLCS is treated with Boudoir pre-click optimization, aka Boudoir Pico, and treatment takes about a week. And we invented this. Basically, we're going to leave the current ad, we duplicate it, and we apply treatment to the duplicated Boudoir Facebook ad. It takes about a week. Then after a week, we keep whichever one running is the one that has the best metrics. And it's always been the Boudoir Pico treated ad. So once treated with Boudoir Pico, we now have pre-click alignment, PCA. So we get rid of the 3 pre-click mistakes, we achieve PCA. And pre-click alignment activates Boudoir brain entry boost in our Boudoir Facebook ads. Basically, we got our unique CTR all above 6%. So our ad is going into more than 6 out of every 100 women's brains. And a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost is a dominant Boudoir advertiser, a DBA. So this is our full universe, our BLCS universe here. We got a BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. Solution is easy. Boudoir Pico takes about a week. And then we can achieve pre-click alignment. And we become a dominant Boudoir advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost. Now, my residency went out there, found some Boudoir Facebook ads out in the wild, brought them back to the hospital. One of them brought it back, tested it, found its unique CTR all was 4.3%. So that's under 6%, so we know that BLCS is present. And so we duplicated it, treated it with Boudoir Pico. Took about a week, got the unique CTR all up to 6.88%. So we found out the original was wasting 37% of ad spend. So if they're spending 10 grand on the original, now all they need to do is spend $6,300 a month on the Boudoir Pico treated ad, and in both scenarios get their ad into the same number of women's brains. So at $3,700 a month, they don't have to spend anymore. They can pocket it. It's kind of like a phantom bonus, an efficiency bonus, because they no longer have to spend it. So it's it's like $40K bonus over the next 12 months. And, don't need to, literally do not need to service any clients, literally no extra work. It's simply by eliminating the wasted spend. All right, second part of my residency, found a Boudoir Facebook ad at unique CTR all 1.39%. So we knew that BLCS is present because unique CTR all under 6%. So BLCS is present. So duplicated it, treated it with Boudoir Pico, took about a week, and got the unique CTR all up to 9.13%. So insanely good, much better. So we found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 84% of its ad spend. So again, if they're spending 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, then, on the original, now they only need to spend 1.6 grand a month with the new Boudoir Pico treated ad and get their ads into the same number of women's brains, in both scenarios. So $8,400 wasted ad spend each month, eliminated, back in their pocket. It's literally like $100,000 bonus at the end of the next 12 months. And finally, had a patient, unique CTRL. He had 5.03%, so we know that BLCS was present. Did a lot more work with this one, treating it with Boudoir Pico. And it took about a week. And we found out that, so we went from 5.03%, so we know that BLCS is present. And then we got it up to unique CTRL 15.35%, which is insanely good. And found out he was wasting, his original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 67% of its ad spend. So if he's spending $10,000 a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, then, on the original, then all he has to do is now is spend $3,300 on the Boudoir Pico treated ad, and he gets his ad into the same number of women's brains in both scenarios. So literally, he can stop paying that $6,700 a month, pocket that, and once he pockets that, he can actually, it's kind of like a phantom extra bonus every month. At the end of it, it's like an $80,000 extra bonus. So the average Boudoir Facebook ad with BLCS, from what I've seen, is wasting about 50% of its ad spend. Since it's when, look at these numbers here. We got wasting 37% of ad spend, wasting 84% of ad spend, wasting 67% of ad spend. And you average these numbers, it's going to average between 50 to 60%. So, if they're spending more than $10,000 a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, then approximately $5,000 every single month is being wasted. We can eliminate that, put that back in the Boudoir photographer's pocket, literally every single month, approximately. And so at the end of 12 months, it's approximately $60,000 back in their pocket. They don't have to do any extra work for. So, I'm going to diagnose this, see if we believe it as BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome, with a unique CTRL under 6%. So we got the below creative cluster mistake here. The false belief that causes us to make this mistake is we believe we're trusting what Facebook tells us to fill out for our ad is the best things for us to fill out for our ad. But the consequence when we do this is actually way more women scroll by our Boudoir Facebook ad than necessary, pulling our unique CTRL under 6%, contributing to BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome. And so that hurts us, and it actually helps Facebook because Facebook can serve more ads per unit time. So Facebook's hustling us, they're tricking us here to get more money. Next, we look at next we look at the creative, the photo, BLCS, see if that contributes to it. So we got the, looks like an ad mistake here. The false belief that causes us to make this mistake is we believe that our Boudoir Facebook ad should look like ads, because that's what every Boudoir Facebook ad looks like. They look like ads as well, and not everyone can be wrong, can they? Not everyone's wrong, right? But what I've seen, all the Boudoir Facebook ad backends I've seen and that I've tested, 100% of them have had BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome, because everyone's making the same exact mistakes as everyone else. So the consequence of this, way more women scrolling by our Boudoir Facebook ad than necessary, pulling our unique CTRL under 6%, and increasing the probability we have BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome. Finally, we'll look at the see more headline, first 2 3/4 lines, Facebook newsfeed mobile. It's the only thing women are actually going to see on the newsfeed. And here's what we got. We're only choosing 25 women. All right, so this is a lack of context mistake. False belief that basically we had a lack of context of who we're actually speaking to. The false belief that caused us to make this mistake is that we actually believe um, that we actually believe that we are providing enough context to maximize the amount of correct women clicking through our ad, clicking somewhere in our ad, getting our ad into their brain. But now we're not even close on this one. So consequences, way more women gonna be scrolling by our Boudoir Facebook ads than necessary, and actually gonna be, um, you know, basically pulling down our unique CTRL under 6% and contributing to BLCS Boudoir low click syndrome. So taking all this into account, do I believe the unique CTRL of this Boudoir Facebook ad is under 6%, meaning it has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome? Yes, I do believe this Boudoir Facebook ad has BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome. All right, and if you're a Boudoir low click advertiser with Boudoir low click syndrome, so if you are a BLCA with BLCS and you're spending more than 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, and you've decided you got to pull more efficiency out of the business right now, you need more money, you need more profit right now because you see inflation's happening all around us, you see more women entering the becoming boudoir photographers literally every single day. Seems like when someone gets a, you know, when someone gets a new iPhone or a new camera, they're throwing out their Google My Business profile. And so you've decided you got to get this done now, got to pull this profit out now and become more efficient now so you can, get on the way to become a #1 boudoir photographer in your city. Then shoot me a DM when I have new patient intake open. New patient intake I currently do not have open. My DMs are closed, but listen to the videos to see when I do open slots for new patient intake. Yeah, then DM me and we'll see if you qualify.